everybody. I just suddenly see it looks like I didn't brush my hair today, but I did. Looks like I'm asleep. I'm not asleep. I'm wide awake. I've been here all hours already. All right. I thought today we would start with math because we haven't really done that much math in our videos. So just easy. It's something that we've done before. I'm going to throw you a hard fact, though, and have us look at it and take an addition definition and take a look at it real deeply there for a minute. Let's take a look. I'm going to scoot it on over. It says what we're going to deal with today is our, let me scoot it back. Scoot it back so you can see the whole thing. We're going to be talking about addition facts. What are addition facts? And what is addition? Well, you know, addition is adding two numbers together, right? And we love numbers. But addition facts are dealing with numbers. It's taking two one-digit numbers and their sum. So two one-digit numbers would be any numbers from 0 to 9. Well, 9's there, 7's there. And then we add them together and we get their sum. So, and we'll do more of this so you'll understand it in a second. So it's taking two one-digit numbers. We're not talking about big numbers like 123 plus 236. No, we're only talking about small numbers, 0 to 9, and taking two of those numbers in the 0 to 9 category and another number from 0 to 9 category and adding it together and seeing what we get. And then we memorize those, and that becomes an addition fact. And it pops into our head, and we don't have to count everything that we see. But one of the things that we're going to use today to help us count are touch points. We've done touch points before. We're going to do it again. And I'm going to prop up my little notebook here, and we'll do touch points together. And hopefully this will go nicely. I'm so sorry. You hear lots of thumping, and I don't want to hear thumping. I want this to just stand up. I don't know that it's going to. Okay, here we go. Touch point. Oh, please just stand up for me. There. There. Okay, I'm going to spread out my numbers and see if I can find them over here. So, touch points are when we have a number and we put a little dot on top of it to help us count to find the value of that number, right? Help us count and figure out. I'm going to still try to adjust this, guys. I'm so sorry. Help us count and figure out what that number really means to us. I need something higher. This isn't working. This isn't working. I want it to work. So sorry. There. Because I can't really do the... Oh, sorry, guys. Okay. First problem. 1 plus 1. Let's count our touch points. We have 1 red dot, 2 red dots. So 1, 2. So the answer here is 2. That's right. You probably already figured it out and you just want me to move on. Now, what do we do? One of the things that we do when we find our touch points is we talk about counting on. So we count on top of the number and we pick the bigger number. We don't always go from the top to the bottom. We pick the bigger number and start on top of that bigger number. So with this one, do we need to count all the dots? Do we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Or do we just know that it's 5 and so that we can count on top of 5? We know, right? We've practiced it enough that we know. So we can just say 5, but we can use these dots to count on top of it. So we can say 5, 6, 7, 8. The answer is 8. Very good. Okay, so you see what yeah, we've done this before. And I'll try to make it better here so we can see. Okay, next one. I start with the bigger number. This is just one way to do that, by the way. This is called an algorithm when you just learn one way to do it, but there's many, many ways to do mathematical equations. But sometimes we just, we learn it one way and then that's easy for us and we can use it. And then it's easier to learn another way later. So here we go. We're going to start with 2 and say 1, 2. We don't even have to know that because we're count that because we already know that's a 2. We just count on top of the 2, right? So we say 2, 3. There's only one dot to count above it. Not a problem. Okay, bigger number. Which one's bigger, 3 or 4? 4 is bigger. Let's start on top of 4. So we already know we have 4. Then we say 5, 6, 7. That's it. Easy peasy. Memorize that one. 7. Get it stuck in our brains. Oh, here we go. Bigger number. Which one's bigger, 3 or 2? 3 is the bigger number. I start on top of 3. I say 3, 4, 5. 5 is my answer. What's bigger, 5 or 4? 5 is. Let's start on top of 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is our answer. Oh, my answer's hidden back here. What if we want to count all the numbers? Well, we can. You can count all the numbers if you want to. Let's try it that way, and let's start from top to bottom and try it that way and see if it works. 1, 2, but you have to keep going. You can't say 5. You have to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, if you choose to just count the dots, you have to keep going with counting the dots. You can't do anything fancy. Same thing here. Let's start from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There, see, I just counted dots. I didn't count on top. I didn't try to figure it out on my own. I just counted the dots. Either way is fine. They're both the same number, so we don't have to pick one that's the bigger number. We can just start counting on top of 3, which is right here. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Yay, 6. Uh-oh. Don't drop it, Judy. Same thing here, 2 of the same number. We can just start counting on top of 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. 8. How many more can we do? Let's do 2 more pages. Okay, same thing. Let's just count the red dots on this one. We'll alternate different ways to do it. So 1, 2, 3. 3. Let's do this one, but we're not going to do the big one first. We're just going to count dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've done it. One more. This time we'll try it again, counting on top of the bigger number. So what's bigger, 2 or 5? 5 is bigger. Let's start on top of 5. We already know we have 5. 6, 7. See, that's easy. That's not hard at all. One more. Let's start with the bigger number. 4 is bigger. We know we have 4. Let's count on top of 4. 4, 5, 6. That's it. That's it. That, my friends, is learning your addition facts. Can you see it? There you go. Addition facts. 2 one-digit numbers added together, and their sum is an addition fact. Very good. Those are great for us to memorize. Those are the best things for us to memorize because then we can add things quickly. We can add things like money quickly in our head. That is something that we do need to know, right? You need to know how to add money very quickly. Well, speaking of which, let's get our coins out. Sorry I didn't have it right here. I should have had it here. You know, sometimes. It's close enough. It just takes me a second. Coins. Let's talk about money. Money's a great thing to talk about because we all have to use it all the time. Don't we? We all have to use it in our lives to buy things. When you're grown up, it's very important. Okay, so now the first thing I'm going to do, we'll use our green stand in just a second. But sorry, I'm making lots of noise. The first thing I'm going to do is just hold up the picture, and we'll name it. Okay? Just say it out loud. Whatever it is, tell me. Say it out loud. What is that a picture of? Penny. Who's on the front? Abraham Lincoln. What's that? That's the back of the penny. That's the Lincoln Memorial on the back of the penny. So let's put these two together. Front and back of a penny. I'm going to put them up on the chart and we'll get back to it. Do a little bit at a time. What's this one? Who can tell me? Nickel. Front and back. Who is on the front? Thomas Jefferson. What is on the back? His home. It's called Monticello. Thomas Jefferson's home, Monticello. That's going up there too. Okay, what's next? And we're going up in value, right? Penny is the smallest coin that we have, not size-wise, but the value. We've talked about value before. This is a dime. That's the front. This is the back. Isn't that great? So the front is our former president, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. The back is the torch and the olive branch and E pluribus unum in Latin and all those kinds of things. Okay, let's stop for a second. Let's name what we already have up here. Let's see if we can find the word that corresponds and the value, because you know I love the word value. Value is so important. Okay, how about, let's see. I'm going to mix them up. I'm not going to do it according to value. So tell me what this one says. What does that say? Nickel. Nickel. All right, where does that go? Well, nickel's the second in line for value. Okay, what does this one say? Dime. That's correct. Dime. That's where that goes. That's the little one. What does that say? Penny. Okay, now the hard part. What is the value? Value. How many cents are they worth? Well, let's take a look-see. This one is worth, which one is worth 10 cents? Can you tell me? Yes, it's a dime. A dime is worth 10 cents. Which one is worth 1 cent? A penny. A penny is worth 1 cent. It's not worth very much, but you know, they add up. If you save them in a piggy bank, you will have lots of pennies, and then you will be able to have lots of money. What's that one worth? 5 cents. What's that one called? The old nickel. Okay. This is a little harder. It's a different way to express the value. It's looking at the value as if it were a portion of a dollar or a percentage of a dollar. So let's first ask, how many pennies are in a dollar? Do you know the answer to that one? 100. It takes 100 pennies for a dollar. So this is one way to say that. A penny is 0.01%, or that's the value of it as it pertains to a dollar. So you need 100 of those in order to have a 1 here in the dollar space. I'm not expecting you to memorize this the first time. This is harder. Same thing here. How many nickels does it take to have a dollar? It takes 20 nickels for a dollar. So if we multiply that by 20, we'd have $1 there. We need 20 nickels. This is 5% of a dollar. And 10 cents. That's the same as a dime. It's 10% of a dollar. All right, that's hard. I know that part's hard, but it's good to get used to seeing it. Okay, let's do something else. I'm so sorry. I know I like to sing in between. All right, let's go to the next coin, value. Values, values, values. Sorry, let's take all this part down. Let's look at another coin. What is this one? It's a quarter. That's the front. George Washington. That's the back. The eagle. Quarter. Oh, it's on the board, but you can't see it. Okay, what is the quarter worth? Let's take a look. I'm going to do this again. Or how do we say quarter? Let's see. Let's spell it. What does that say? Quarter. Q-U-A-R-T-E-R. Quarter. It goes there. What is our value? The value is 25 cents. We've done that before. What is it? What percentage is it of a dollar? Well, it's 1/4 of a dollar. It's if you have 4 of them. If you have 4 quarters, you have a dollar. So that's another way that it looks to express how much it is in terms of money. Okay, let's take a look at this one. We're just going to look at the front, I guess. What's that? Well, it's a photographic representation of a $1 bill that also has George Washington on it. Let's put him there next to himself. What's that? A photographic representation of a $5 bill with Abraham Lincoln on it. Let's put that there. Okay, so now we're asking which one has, what's the value? Do I have room to do? I do. Let me move those up one. And then I could do this one too. What is this? $10. Alexander Hamilton. I sang about him the other day. His value is $10. And this one. Andrew Jackson. His value is $20. Okay, so now let's get the written value out. What does this one say? $5. 5. Okay, I'm going to put that with Mr. Lincoln. What does this one say? $1. That's going to go with Mr. Washington. $10. That's going to go with Mr. Yes, Alexander Hamilton. And $20. That's going to go with Mr. Jackson. There we go. There's some money. There's some value. There's some money. There's also a $50 bill and a $100 bill. And, oh, the words. Let's do the words. Well, how about this? $1. $1. $5. $10. And $20. And let's just take a quick look at 50. Look at the representations of $50. This is Ulysses S. Grant on the front. This says $50, and this is the numeric expression of $50. I have one more. Let's take a look. Benjamin Franklin on the $100 bill. This is how you write $100 numerically, and this is how we read it. Let's read it. $100. Woo! That's a lot of money. A lot of money. Okay, it's mathy. We had a mathy day. It's okay to have a mathy day sometimes. I know, but I'm usually all about the words, right? Read, read, read. That's what I say. Read, read, read. Every day in every way. And what have we been talking about for reading? Here's my card. Nouns. And what are nouns? Nouns are people. Nouns are places. And nouns are things or animals. That's what they are. So, I have some nouns. Let's take a look at my nouns. They're person, place, or thing. I usually start with animals on my nouns. I love animals. I have animals, right? So we have lots of animal information and cards and learning materials. Here we go. What's this one? It's an animal. It says bird. There it is, just written big. Bird. Should we try that? Should we read the word first? Oh, okay. That's what I'm going to do for you. We're going to read the word first, and then I'll show you the picture. What does that say? Did you get it? I don't know. This might be too hard. Cat. C-A-T. That's one of our CVC words, too. Not only is it a noun, It's a vowel, consonant, vowel word. I mean, a consonant, vowel, consonant. Sorry. Okay, let's look at this one. Chicken. Who likes chicken? Who likes chickens? I played with a chicken before. They're not the nicest, but they're fun. What about this one? Cow. It's another CVC word. There we go. Consonant, vowel, consonant. Cow. Goat. Goat. You've all heard my story that I had a pet goat before, didn't you? I did. His name was Mr. Haney. Goose. I did not have a pet goose. Horse. I did not have a pet horse, but I did ride horses. My grandpa had horses. Have you ridden a horse? It's fun. Kitten. I don't have kittens. Kittens make me sneeze. Mouse. They're cute as long as they're in a pet store. I don't like to have a mouse in the house. I like to read books about mice. You know I love this guy. Pig. P-I-G. There it is. There's another CVC word. P-I-G. Pig. I'm going to go to the county fair to see pigs, right? Puppy. Oh, everybody loves a puppy. That's a cute one. Oh, rabbit. Well, I have had a pet rabbit, and we do visit the rabbits here. We like rabbits. They're great. I love them. They're so quiet. What about this? Sheep. Has anyone ever had a pet sheep? They're loud. I haven't had to pet sheep. They go, meh, meh. How about this one? Turtle. Have you had a pet turtle? I had a pet tortoise when I was little. They live to be very old. They bury themselves in the yard. They dig and they hide, and then you find them later. Much later. Okay. That was it for my animals on my flashcards. Would you like to try more things? How about pieces of clothing? Those are also nouns. They're things. They're for people, but they're things. What's that? Belt. Boots. For rain. We don't have a lot of those around here. How about cap? Excellent. Coat. Dress. Glove. Hat. Helmet. Need those to be safe when you're riding your bike or you're on a scooter. Jeans. My favorite pants. That's all I wear. Oh, I wear jeans. Mitten. For when it's cold and snowy. Shirt. For every day. Yeah, I wear a shirt. It could be a t-shirt, but shoes. Those look like my shoes. Don't they? Yes. They look like them. They're imitation Converse. I always wear Converse, right? Shorts. Because they're comfortable on my feet. Sunglasses. I need to get sunglasses for when I go outside. Watch. Who has a watch? Some of you wear watches. I have one that's digital now that counts my steps. So I keep exercising. This is on your clothing. How about this one? Zipper. It will be on your pants or on your jacket to close them up. All right, let's see what else. Oh, okay, we'll do a few more things. These are not clothes anymore. These are transportation. Transportation, how about it? Bike. Boat. I was just thinking, what books do we have that have bikes in it? Well, Curious George rides a bike. He also he puts a bunch of boats on the little lake, doesn't he? He rides in a car too. He does a lot of stuff. A motorcycle? Do we have any books where George is riding a motorcycle? Maybe we do. A ship, yes. Curious George, the very first one, he's on a ship, right? And he tries to catch a seagull and jumps into the ocean. Tires. Those go on cars and trucks. Trains, just like Thomas the Tank Engine. Trains. Truck, just like in cars. Van, just like you drive to school. If you get picked up by us at Oak Grove, you get to drive in a van. Wagon, that won't get you very far very fast, but it's cute. That's it. Maybe that was supposed to be with the toys and not the transportation. Oh, I'm so silly. Well, sometimes I was just looking around and I thought, well, I just like to show you some of the new toys I come across, or things that I have around. So look at this one. Does that seem funny? He makes noises, so I'm gonna let him talk to you here for a second. Hold on. Wait, I'll try it again. We want to listen, right?
I have got just the bit for that.
What did he say? He said because he is like a tool. He's like a robot tool lizard. And he said, I've got just the bit for that. Let's see if he says something else. I have to be really still and keep it held out. Hold on.
I have got just the bit for that.
I have got just the bit for that. Again, let's see if I get something else. He doesn't want to talk.
I have got just the bit for that.
He just wants to say one sentence. I have got just the bit for that. Let's try it again. No.
I have got just the bit for that.
He only wants to say one thing. Hey. Well, I was going to go get something fun and I forgot. It's not over there. I was going to bring you another nice toy.
Just the bit for that.
I was going to bring another nice toy over for us to play with, but it's not where I thought I left it.
I have got just the bit for that.
I have got just the bit for that. How about this? Have you seen one of these before? This is like a rain stick. For music, we can use this for music time. It just has little beads in it, and then it has little barriers, and the beads have to pop through those. And we can make something like this too in class, because we have those cardboard tubes, and we can put little barriers in there and see if we can make it, and it makes a nice sound. So you can listen. Ready? Here we go. Do you think that sounds like the rain? I'll try it again. Like if it was raining really, really hard outside and you wanted to be just cuddled up in your favorite chair with a blanket having hot cocoa. That's the rain stick. But if we were playing it with music, we could do something like this. We could try it out with Miss Ann. We could try and make our own sometime. What do you think? That'd be easy. Easy peasy. We could decorate it. It'd be great. Well, guys, that was fast. Sorry if it was hard today. I did a lot of math talk, didn't I? Sometimes you gotta give it a go. Some days things don't work. Yeah, it's my time. I hope you had a little bit of fun. If not, we'll try again tomorrow and I'll try and have a lot bit of fun. All right, guys. Love you. Bye.